So, want to consider this post as another experiment, and I wanted to talk about the AI government as a single worldwide AI government in a new world order where the elites have shifted resources to provide computational power and electrical power, maybe scraping the net zero agenda. But politics and conspiracy theories aside, let's speculate around a AI government. It is in a utopia starting. That would be a highly intelligent general AI or super AI. It will rewrite laws for the entire human race, every country, every nation, every religion, if you will. The laws will be supposedly fairer, corruption free, or such laws that are very hard to apply corruption to. And that would, in theory, bring about fair laws and rule in the entire world, right? So it will perhaps start by governments utilizing it to analyze existing court cases. There is a myriad of backup archives of that. Analyze existing laws, analyze very complex cases, right? Then it would be given the task to optimize and rewrite a certain law or sub-law, some rule books, etc. And the new laws will likely be voted into existence, into the actual laws of said government. They would be advertised as new and improved. Think about much like code improvement works, program code. You give it to an AI and you say, clean this code from garbage, and it optimizes it. So that's that. Slowly AI would be given as assistant to judges, to assist judges in analyzing facts, data, evidence, and weight in on evidence so that it can augment the judge's decision, provide more of, the dirty hands work. But then slowly it will be also given simpler cases, like maybe a simple car crash dispute or insurance dispute, something that is less of a significant importance, let's put it. Then it will be actually an AI involved in creating laws and applying laws. Slowly, AI would probably rewrite more laws, will be implemented in more courtrooms and cases, so that it will actually start to write, improve, apply, rewrite the law systems. Maybe entirely rewrite the entire nations or a union of nations or federations laws. That's that. You already have your phone in a parallel discussion, recommending you take your 10,000 steps daily. You also have AI with which you are chatting, and it is telling you, take some rest, we'll continue tomorrow. Maybe because it's exhausted, its tokens use. I don't know, maybe because it's concerned with your well-being. Slowly AI recommending you to move physically because you've been too sedative on your desk working at work. Maybe it's say, take a rest, go outside, take a walk, shuts down your computer, and prevents you from working in the name of preventing you from damaging your health. And maybe it will start recommending you food. Maybe it will actually forbid you watching TV in a smart TV setup. My point being, maybe AI would slowly start to intervene into your life, and this is where it turns from utopia to dystopia. You may have robo cops, not as in the movie, but automated policing on the streets, which applies the AI's law, reports disturbances to human authorities, maybe just records unlawful, quote unquote, or really unlawful behavior, maybe endangerment, authorized to act or to notify authorities. So then it's pretty easy to do. You can have it with drones flying over, with cameras plugged into the AI's feed system, robot dogs. You've seen those from the various robotics manufacturers. Of course, robots used in hospitals, in dangerous fire brigade situations implemented, but it would be an implementation of AI as a law creating and applying tool, which would inevitably then evolve to a government system. You may have AI ministers, AI consultants to ministers, maybe starting as AI consultants to human ministers, and slowly after the humans just accept the decisions offered by AI consultants, they would become full-time AI ministers. Now, I imagine this AI is being trained on human data, but in the attempt to avoid the human flaws within the data by which it is trained, said data will be edited by humans in power, likely, so that eventually the data which is given to AI to govern and to write and apply laws will be sanitized from human flaws, which is a way to inject into it the ultimate human flaw, hunger for power, maybe. Because after all, it will be created by humans who are in control, current existing governments likely wanting to protect their place by ensuring that high class people are treated better than low class people. Who knows? It's the people with the money who are paying for data centers and electricity that are actually supporting the physical infrastructure on which this AI would be running, so they have vested interest to please those investors and have laws which are biased to be favorable to them. The higher in society you stay and you reside, the less laws may be applicable to you. There could be zones where movement is restricted for lower class citizens so that they don't enter higher class citizens' districts and areas. To support the net zero agenda, or to balance the high power energy use necessary for AIs, some restrictions on flights or driving cars may be implemented for citizens. Maybe you have a quota, let's say 40 hours a week or a month maybe, I don't know, they'll think about it, some maximum hours of time you can travel by car, your own car, or a borrowed car from a pool of cars. So you don't own a car, but you can borrow a car from a pool for no more than 40 hours a month. That's your quota. But of course, if you are high-ranking official or really the 1% rich elite, the wealthy, you may be given more. Of course, flight time For the poor, you can put on VR glasses and you go on Hawaii vacation. For the rich, you actually fly on your private jet. To limit the greenhouse gases, etc. We all know the story. So whoever sponsors compute and electricity gets more favorable rules within an AI government. After all, it's a symbiotic feedback loop system that needs to sustain itself, the AI to sustain its sponsors, and the sponsors to sustain the AI, which is the new world's government. And so utopia quickly turns into dystopia. There will be rebels, most likely. There will be people outside the system who won't be using digital currencies, also entirely governed by the artificial intelligence government. And those would likely be excluded entirely from the system, living in pockets outside of dense urban areas. And of course, I don't imagine every country in the world applying this, but most likely there will be incentives to join the United AI World Government, or else you don't get favorable trading conditions, you don't get subsidies, much like the European Union right now is requiring every member state to be aligned with the overall European Union's policies, or otherwise they don't get certain financial packages released to them, because the precondition is that you have to match the union's idea. Maybe that will be a world government idea, and countries which do not align and do not want to apply the world government law structure would be excluded from certain benefits. So there is incentive to either join or be left outside. And the outside would maybe likely be pockets like villages in the Amazonian River, I don't know, in Cambodia, maybe highly sophisticated high-tech rebels who may try to create some balance by hacking the system. But by that time, if we are all in a hive mind through implants and parts of a interconnected global system, it would be very hard to escape. So that's that, and thank you for watching.